All right, we're here. The light heavyweight belt is on the line with Ron Wolverine Beta taking on Vern and Cathey December 6th from the Fontainebleau in Las Vegas. How great is it, Ron, to get back up there and defend your title?
It's pretty good. It's been a long time since I've been, competing, or it feels like it. I mean, I think it was March last time I competed, so I mean, 9 months. Um, yeah, I'm excited, especially for this matchup.
I mean, 9 months feels like forever ago at this point. I know you said that you felt that Vern deserved that shot. How excited were you that the Brasa Power Slap echoed that sentiment and made this come to fruition?
I was pretty excited. I mean, he's been coming off of pretty big wins. I mean, I know I guess could say he had a rocky start, from Power Slap one on, but I mean, he's been coming in, pretty strong lately, and I mean, I've I've been figuring he's number one contender for a while, and now that they realize that too, I'm glad to see that.
That's awesome. Do you think the time away is going to do you good here?
Yeah, I like to think so. I mean, it's I feel better. Um, I got all my personal stuff out of the way. I mean, I've obviously not been hit as often as I was, so I mean, I think it'll benefit me quite a bit.
Absolutely. I mean, the sport has really evolved a lot in 20 months from Power Slap 1, like you said. Do you think it's moving in the right direction? And do you think you're primed for where it's headed?
Um, I think as far as like fan base and stuff, I think it's moving in the right direction. I mean, it's getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, more and more people either talking about it or showing up to live events, stuff like that. I mean, they're starting to travel now. Um, as far as like the calling stuff like that, I mean, they still miss calls left and right.
Mhm.
Even with the slow motion, replay, they still, I think there's still things they need to work on, but I mean, it's all moving in the right direction. I mean, at some point, we'll get it all figured out.
Absolutely. What do you think Vern Cathey brings to the table for this match? And is there anything that you're worried about?
I think it brings power. I mean, I would think in 205, I mean, I'd probably label him as the hardest 205 or, as far as power and everything else. Um, as far as worried, I mean, I'm not worried. I'm excited. I mean, my pick was actually, Vern over AJ at Power Slap one, and I knew that whether win or lose against Darius, I was gonna, drop down to 205. So I figured I'd be seeing Vern a lot sooner than now. But to get a chance to go up against Vern is it's gonna be a great thing for me.
Awesome, my man. I know you were in Las Vegas. You were filming the promo for it. Not sure if you met up with Vern or not, but if you
Yeah.
did, how was that? How was that interaction and connection? And what kind of vibe are you feeling off him?
I mean, he seems like he's motivated and, ready. I mean, just as I am. But I mean, you know, we've always been, real respectful. We talk to each other about personal lives, stuff like that. So I mean, it was yeah, I mean, it was great. I mean, we shook hands. Hell, like I said, we talked about personal stuff. I mean, I asked him about that white Mustang that I seen he posted that he bought, and and yeah, we keep it pretty casual between us. I mean, obviously he'll be looking for the belt, and I'll be looking not to give it to him. So it'll be different up there on the stage, but I'm sure before and after, I mean, we'll probably still be just as respectful as we are now.
I mean, great to hear, my man. What do you think, or how do you think this match is going to unfold? Do you think it's going to end quickly? Do you see this going deep, potential decision? What's kind of your gut feeling on how this one's going to go?
Um, Honestly, I don't know. I mean, everybody I've read comments where everybody says that, for me, I won't be able to take five of them, which I mean, we'll just have to see. I mean, I do still think he's probably the hardest hitter in 205. Um, I'd like to, I also know that I'm going to hit him clean, which, he really ain't been hit clean in his past couple matches. I mean, he gets clubbed, stuff like that. but he still was able to take it and keep going. So, I mean, I don't see it going 5 rounds, but I don't see it ending in the first round or 2 either.
I mean, a lot of the talk online, people say that you're too clean of a fighter. You play too safe. Have you thought about that at all?
I have. I mean, between Power Slap and Slap Fight Championship, I haven't had a stepping or a flinching or anything called on me since me and Darius first met at the first match. So my first night of doing it was like my second match ever. Was the last time I've ever had a call on me. I like to keep it clean. I mean, I've noticed that I don't know if people are doing it on purpose, but I noticed there's a lot more clubs early and then they clean up later on. But I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or, the clubs obviously pay towards you in the long run, but I'm still looking to keep it clean against Vern. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, that's just a personal stat for me that I haven't had one in 5 years. I plan on keeping it going even after this matchup.
Awesome, my man. I know you're probably excited for the change of scenery on this one. I know Austin Turpin, spoke a lot of trash, in the previous matches. You talked about the respect that you have between Vern. And so a bit of a change for you kind of going into it. I think it's going to be a great match. I could potentially see this one actually going deep. I'm not sure if you watched Power Slap 9 or not, but the Crazy Hawaiian versus Dumpling, the crowd was screaming, one more round, one more round. Is that something that you'd welcome potentially if it was a draw after 5? Would you be open to kind of going to the quote unquote overtime in Power Slap so we can get a definitive answer to the match?
I'd actually like to see more than 5 rounds, honestly, myself. I mean, I'd like to see 7, even 10. I mean, if you got 2 guys that are hitting clean, I mean, and there's been no clubs called on anybody. I mean, I think what the Hawaiian have, I think he had 1 flinch call, but there was no clubs from either one of them. So they were both standing there still putting on a show. I mean, 5 ain't enough. I mean, I'd like to see 7 or 10. I mean, after a while, because I mean, if you got a clean matchup, I mean, most guys can stand up to 5. So I'd like to see at some point they go up to 10, but we'll see how it goes.
Awesome, my man. What do you think your keys to victory in this one are?
My keys to victory is just gonna be keeping it clean and just honestly, I just got to try to put him down. I mean, I've seen he's been put down early on, in the first couple power slaps, but he hasn't as of late. So I think that's going to be my key is try to put him down and hopefully get the 10 count on him before, I know he's looking to put me down too. So, but I think that's going to be my key to victory. It's just keeping it clean and trying to get him down because, like I said, I don't want to see it go to 10 rounds or 5 rounds. I don't want to have to go 5 rounds with Vern. I mean, Vern does hit hard.
Absolutely. If Vern's watching this interview, what do you want to say to him?
Just good luck. I mean, I'm looking to put on a show. I mean, I know you're looking to put on a show, and I know you're looking for the belt, and I ain't ready to give it up yet. So good luck to you, and I mean, we'll find out come December.
Awesome, my man. Appreciate you joining me. Great catching up. Travel safe to Vegas. I wish you nothing but the best. Look forward to seeing you there on Fight Week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Take care.